I have some chocolate in my mouth. Okay, done with the chocolate. How's it going? Hello, hello to nobody? I don't think there's anybody here yet. But that's alright. Took some self-portraits. I'm gonna edit them. That's the deal. Pretty straight. Let's kill that. Alright, just making sure everything's up and running, and here we go. So, got some wine, got some photos. I'm gonna edit. I don't have much wine here, but I do have wine here, so I'll be good to go. I think I might edit this one. I shot it on white, and we ended up switching to the black, but I kind of dig the white too. So I'm probably gonna edit this one. So let's go through first of all and just do our ratings here. Hey Sandy, how you doing? Is the music too loud? Let me know if the music's too loud. I am gonna edit this one on the white. I kind of like it. I think I wish we maybe would have shot a few more on the white, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. So right now I'm just doing a call. I don't like that one. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Those are basically the same shot. That one's off and out of focus. That one's okay. I'll come back to that. I don't know if I like the deadpan one. No, it's good. Okay. Hey, Emmanuel, how's it going? Okay, glad the music's good. Yeah. So, cheers to all of y'all. Cheers. Thanks for joining. What you up to? How's your Friday? Hope it's good. Or Saturday, or whatever the hell day it is, depending on what part of the world. Edith, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah. So, here we are. I don't like that one. That one's a maybe. We'll come back to that. Oh, I like that one better. Definitely better than that one. So that's a reject. I should have cleaned my screen before I started this. Hey, Brenda, how are ya? Good to see you. How's things? How's your camera? How's shooting? How's life? How is it? I don't know about this one yet. No. No. I wish that one had been in focus. And that one doesn't have the same feeling. So I don't know. That's a maybe. That's a no. 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 That's a yes. I don't know about that one. And that's a yes. And that's a no. Okay, so I didn't shoot a lot. I'm doing pretty good, you know? I mean, 2020 is 2020, but I'm doing okay. I'll say that. I'm doing okay. How are you? You're good? I'm glad you're good. I hope everybody's well. Alright, so let me change. I want these. That's a yes. I want to edit that one up. I don't feel that one. Still not sure about that one. Not feeling that one. Hey, Jason, Pepsi in a wine glass. Keeping it classy. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Chatlanders, right? There ain't no Pepsi here, bub. Bub. I don't know where that came from. Ooh! Holy smokes, there's some sediment in that glass. Let me rinse this out and refill it with some, something else. Oh, that sediment tasted bad. Otherwise, that was a good wine. Oh wait, let me give you some good sound here. There we go. I don't know how I feel about this one yet. If it's that one or this one, I like this one better. Like these two are this one's a no. These two are my favorite shots. At first I didn't like this one, but the more I look at it, the more I like it. So that's a keeper. And that is like the shot, in my opinion, right there. I'm starting to lose the paint on my head though. But that's okay. But I'm still not sure about these. I'm just not super feeling them. Like maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think? Hand I like? Yeah, I like the hand too. It's got a little less edge to it. Rosé. Definite yes. That's a maybe. I missed focus on that one anyway, so that's out. No one feels... I don't know. We'll give this one a try. What do you guys think on this one? Give me thumbs up, thumbs down. This one, this deadpan one, I don't know. I'm leaning towards no on this one. What do you guys think? I'm gonna kick this one. This I wanted to try like editing my eyes to just be flesh, but I don't know that that's gonna work the way I wanted it to, so I don't think I'm gonna edit that one either. Hey Thakur, how you doing? I hope I said that correctly. I probably said it wrong. So I feel like this is a no too. Yeah, I feel like this is a no. Gonna kick that one out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these, whoa. Okay, I gotta fix that. Turn off the filters because that is not a reject, that's a keeper. Okay, there we go. So these, this is what we got here. Alright, yeah, that's a universal. Couldn't watch your live stream live because of the time, but I did watch it this morning. Awesome. Well, thanks for checking it out. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, you know, I'm sort of doing some stuff again. Not anything. I'm not committing to anything, like I said the other night, as you saw in that stream. But, you know, I miss you guys. And I do... Like, I do still, and I do miss some parts of doing what I was doing, so yeah. So here we are. Alright, let's do some editing. Where's neutral? There we go. Alright, so neutral, and then let's play around here with the settings here. Well, that's kind of weird. I don't know where I want to put my shadows. That's okay so far. I like the one with the white background. I like the hand ones too. Yeah. We missed the tutelage. Yeah, I do like this one with the white background. I'm a little I'm kind of sad that I didn't do more. So I'm just going to pull down the vibrance to tone down the colors in like my ear and my mouth. Just a bit. Now I kind of want to grit this up, so do I want to take the texture all the way up? I think I do. Let's see what it looks like when we take clarity all the way. Yeah, clarity is bad, but texture, like, I dig the grunginess. Like, I dig how visceral that makes it feel with all that texture. So, I think I like that. Yeah, I think I do. And then let's just do a little sharpening, and we'll kick this over to affinity. So, here's good, 70-ish. We'll mask it. All right, so this is what we started with, and this is what we're ending with here. This isn't going to take a ton of work in affinity, to be honest, as well. So let's shoot this out. Let's check our settings. We want to share TIFF. We want to share largest available dimensions. 8-bit is fine. No compression. Swell. We're going to share this over to Affinity Photo. This is good. Good. I'm glad you like it. And really like cleanup. And then we'll see. You know, one of the things I've been like messing around with a little bit is I just started messing around with this as kind of like a thought experiment of how I would try to manage my photos if I wasn't going to use Lightroom on the iPad. And I did some work around that, made some shortcuts, and was messing around. And I'll say it's an interesting prospect, to be sure. It's not that it's impossible. Whoops, I got to do current layer and below. But it's not the easiest thing to do in the world. There's some paint globbers here, so I wanted to kind of like get rid of them. In my beard, my bird. And then this hair on my eyebrow is a little wild. So we'll just get rid of that right there. I think, like, that's it for cleanup, really. I'm not softening the skin here because I don't need to soften anything. So the main thing here is going to be blacking out the eyes and then bringing back in the highlights, right? So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to create a new pixel layer, right? And on that pixel layer, we're going to paint in black. And we're just going to come in here and we're going to start, we'll take the hardness down, and we're going to come in like so. All right, so that's the starting point, right? We're not done here. So there's a couple things we got to do. The first is just pick our blend mode. And I can never remember which one it is. Or do we not use a blend mode here? I don't think we use a blend mode here, actually. It's been a while if you can't tell. Yeah, we don't use a blend mode here. So, normal, we need to put the catch light back in the eye. Very good, that looks awesome. Cool, cool, cool. So I'm going to turn this off, this layer for the moment, and we're going to add another pixel layer. And this one we're going to paint with white. And what we're going to do is paint the catch lights in. So we're just going to come in here, and I'm going to go with a lower flow on this one. Yeah, we'll go whatever, 30, 40, 20. And we're just looking to replicate this catch light here so that when this is on and we put this up here, then we have a realistic catch light. Now that looks like shit right now, so don't worry just yet. Because what we're going to do with that is, I think we want more flow. It's looking a little gray right now. So let's brighten it up a little bit. We can always manage it with the opacity. So like, that's the starting point of our catch light. Let's draw in the other one over here. There's two, so we got this one right here and this one right here. And I didn't paint this black yet over here, so we'll get the black in. Oops, a little too far there. On this eye in a moment. Let's go back down here. Let's change our color back to black. Change that flow down and paint, actually flow back up, paint all of this in. And it looks a little sloppy, but you know, it actually, like, it does the job. It's pretty easy. So I think what I'm going to do is come down here with my in-painting brush and just catch this edge right here to darken that up a little bit more. All right, I know how I'm going to fix that. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Hey, Jason, how are you doing? Okay, so what I need to do, there's a couple things I need to do. First, I'm actually going to do a merge visible here, and I'm going to run frequency separation on this particular job here. Layer, that's the word I'm looking for. Filters, I don't remember where it is. Let's just go to all filters, and then let's get down to frequency separation. There it is right there. And honestly, like, I don't really care about the radius and any of that stuff, because really what I want is the separation of the high and the low frequency, so I can come down here and grab my paintbrush tool and sample this color. I want a better sample though, so I'm actually going to grab the sampler tool so that I can grab a better average. We'll go 5x5 and we'll pick right here. So this is our brush color that we want to use. Right, this one right here, and on this low frequency layer we just want to paint this in a little bit to take that color. So when we bring the black in from the eyes, right, what I want to do actually is, I think, bring that color in even further around, whoops, not down in there obviously. So I need to go back to my color sampler, get a sample right here, back to the brush. That's our color. Good, good, good. Just work that up. That color probably work over here as well. There. Whoops, not there. And let's go back to that other color and hit this again. A little much though, so back it off. There. Okay, it's good. And now I should probably do the same thing over here with this eye. So let's do that. Let's get another color sample. We'll go right around here. And then back to the brush tool. This caught some of the gray already, so that helps. A little darker. And nope, right here. Brush. That darker color. Let's get this nice dark black in here. That'll work. Okay. So that's taking some of that color out of my, like, you know, the whatever around your eyes. And then I can clean up the edges of these. All right, so these catch lights, obviously they look bad right now, so we're gonna run a Gaussian blur on them. And with that Gaussian blur, ooh, I'm on the wrong layer there. There we go. That's obviously way too much of a blur. But something like that, and then probably drop the opacity on them a little bit, like, And then I think I might just take the erase brush to them a hair, just to kind of give them a little bit of cleaner looking edges, you know what I mean? Kind of like that. I'm feeling it. What do you guys think? So we'll zoom into the eyes there. How does that look to you guys? I think it looks pretty wicked cool. Probably come in here and just erase this a little bit. Do I need to erase anything here? Maybe a little bit here. And it's looking even better. So that's much more contained in the socket. So I'm going to do the same over here. I think just clean these edges up a little bit. I need to get a little bit more color right here. So I'm going to grab the brush tool, grab the sample tool first, get my color sample, and then go back to the brush and just give that a little bit more of that color. Whoops. There we go. And same over here. And right there. Okay, what do you guys think? Looks great, you like it a lot? Cool, cool. Okay, so now, the other thing I wanted to play around with, let's just group these and call that eyes. And we'll group these two and call that frequency separation. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not, but I wanted to throw a curves layer on there and perhaps mess around. Nah, it doesn't really work here. I didn't think it would, but I wanted to play with it a little bit, crushing up those blacks of hair, but it just doesn't work here, I don't think. I wonder if I take take the opacity down just a tiny bit there. Okay, so that's, I think I'm going to call that done. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I would want to do to this. But I don't think so. I'm not skin softening myself, obviously. I don't really feel a need to dodge and burn this. I think it's got enough texture and depth and contrast as is. So, yeah, okay, let me export. Let me save a copy. I don't need the history. And this is going to go here. Come on, load it up. There we go. And originals. And then I think I have myself here. Yes, I do. Perfect. And then we're going to run an export. And I don't know if I have myself in this export and save. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure I have myself here. But I do. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, good. Hey, Cochise Heart, how you doing, bud? Cheers. My glass is empty though, so I got to do something about that. So let me pour some more. We'll let this shortcut run and do my saving and things and stuff, and then we'll edit the next one. No, we don't need that. Yeah, whatever. That part's done. Okay, good enough. All right, let's go back to Lightroom and let's grab the next one. So we're going to copy the settings from this photo here. And then, boom, we're going to paste those over here. Ooh, holy moly, does that look different from that, huh? Huh. A lot more shadow. I expected it to look a lot more different, but even I'm a little shocked. It's quite a bit of this texture. I also muddied it up here. Like, that contrast is super duper high, so that's part of it. So let's see where we want to go with this. I do think I like the shadow a little heavier. Okay, I think I'm all right with that. Love it? Cool, cool, cool. Drink out of the bottle like a pirate. I should. Okay. I think this is good. Yeah. All right, let's shoot this over to Affinity. Again, not going to be a terrible amount of editing here, but I do want to try that same. I'm just going to do it right away to see what it looks like. Let's throw a curves adjustment on here, and I want to smash those blacks and see what happens here, because it might work better here. Yeah, it definitely works better here. Ooh, that's a little too dark, obviously. Alright, I'm going to come back to that. Let's start with a little bit of cleanup, not much. Really just these spots on my beard right here and here, where you can see the paint. Like the clumps of paint I don't like much. But otherwise, well, that's a big old clump of hairy beard right there. Painted beard. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? Yeah, heavier shadow. I like it too. There wasn't a particular theme. I was just, I've just been drawn to this like really stark contrast of like, you know, the black and the white, this dichotomy idea, probably in part because of, you know, 2020 stuff, whatever. But I also wanted to try just painting myself. So the theme was paint myself and take some pictures. Okay, excuse me, I don't see anything else that needs cleaning up. So I guess we'll get on to the eyes. So let's do that frequency separation first. That'll be easier. Merge visible. I really hope that they add a filter search here at some point. Whatever, like I say, I don't really care about the difference between the two. I just want the low frequency so that I can get in here and sample the color. And that's a good sample, and then paint that color in around the eye. It's a little dark over there. So what's everybody else been up to? Because it's been a while. This needs a little bit darker over here. Okay. I wonder if this will work over here too. Yeah, that's working. This is pretty much just black right there, but that's okay. Yeah, you know, I've had an interesting year, like the rest of us have. 2020 has been interesting to say the least, hasn't it? I'm quite enjoying the sort of freedom of not having to worry about doing YouTube every week or so. So that's been nice. This needs to be darker yet. Alright, that one's basically already gone, so I really don't need to do anything over there. Not much anyway. It's hard to see. It started with my roof. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some, but I'll just black that in and then paint in the highlight. I don't really have to worry, because it's so dark, I don't really have to worry about, you know, the details quite as much. So we'll just call this frequency sep. And go pixel layer. We'll start with our black. And I'm actually just going to use... Let's go in there and let's draw it in. I want a harder edge to this. I should probably draw the highlight in first, but oh well. I'm probably going to come back and bring that back off. That little corner bit that I did there might be a little much. And I just want to let it bleed out a little bit. Because when I drop this in, that's going to really crunch that even more, which is good. I want that. Alright, so I gotta do this because I can't see basically anything otherwise. Okay, that's good. Pixel layer. Most guys in lockdown got a barbecue and a beer. I got a list and a paintbrush. Hey, unenthusiastic person. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I definitely did some stuff like that as well. Finished up the roof from when the tree fell on the house last August. So that's been a year now. What else? Oh, put a bathtub in for my wife. She's very pleased about that. I am too, honestly. So that was nice. What else? I don't know. There have been a couple other things like that. Again, we'll clean that up. So I'm going to turn this off so I can see my catch light over here, which again is right here. Whoops, drew on the wrong layer. Let's make sure that's not on there. Okay, good. We want to draw on this layer. And give us our catch light here. Alright, so now we bring that on, and once again, on the catch light, let's throw a blur. We'll do a Gaussian. And that's pretty good. And then we will take the opacity on that down a little bit. Like so. And then take the erase brush and just kind of clean up that a little bit. What do you think? Not a super difficult edit. Hey, Steve, yeah. Happy wife, happy life. Indeed, 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 indeed. I feel like this is a little intense in this eye. There, that feels a little bit better. Okay. Here we go. What do you guys think? I'm going to mess around with one other thing, too, for grins. I'm just going to throw... I don't know what colors yet. Like a purplish. This is just an experiment. I'm probably not going to do this, but you know. Yeah, no, I don't want this. No, nope, nope. Not digging that. Something flying around here. And then let's focus on the reds. And just pull that out a little bit more. And then we'll do the same to the yellows. Focus that in really on there. And just on the teeth basically is what I'm looking for. In the mouth and the teeth, so it's not, I don't want that color in the mouth to be distracting. There's a little bit there. I don't want to take it out entirely, but I want to pull it back. All right, so here we are. This is where we're at. What do you think? I think I like it. Yeah, I think I like it. I dig it too. Okay, so that's number 2. I won't export this one. I'll export them all when I'm done. Let's go get number 3. Because these last 2 I'm particularly excited about. So let's copy our settings about getting done. So paste settings here, and I'm just going to go ahead and paste them on this one as well. So that's after, before, yeah. All right. All right, what I am going to do right away is just, fuck it, let's just create a LUT. I'm going to grab those 2. I'm going to export LUT. We're going to call this, we'll call this 2020. That's what we'll call this LUT, 2020. All right? No life and no color. Yeah. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, this goes into imports and then my LUTs folder. So we'll throw that in there. And then we will go to here and we'll bring that LUT in when we're done with the other stuff. I don't think I need any cleanup here. So let's just do the frequency separation. So we'll duplicate this main layer, and then we'll run frequency sep on that. FFF, frequency sep. And good, whatever. And let's paint some color. Okay, so color sampler, once again, get our 5x5. Let's go here-ish. And we gotta take that hardness way down. I feel like it needs to be a little bit darker. Right there. Yeah. A little bit lighter over here. A little bit darker over here. Yeah, that's good. Now I got my finger over my eye over here, so we only got one eye to deal with, which is fantabulous. So let's just paint it in. I'm going to start, whoops, not a fill layer. I'm going to start actually by painting in the catch light. And I'm going to take it down a hair. I'm going to make the color, no, we'll just use the opacity to do that. Okay, and now we'll paint in the rest of the eye. We're going to turn that flow all the way up though. Whoops, these are supposed to be, there we go. Okay, this back here needs a little bit of something or other. Once I crush that out, it'll probably be okay, but I'm going to do a little erase job there anyway, because that looks like sloppy hell. just like so. And let's get a bit of a blur on this bad boy. That's good. And take that opacity down smidgy or two. And let's load up that LUT. And we should be good. Next cloud, LUTs. Let's bring in 2020. Hey, look at that. Done deal, right? There's without, there's with. Explain the shoot a bit if you would. Sure, yeah. Nice talking to you too, Edith. Yeah, I can't promise anything, but I feel like I want to do this a little bit more, so I might be doing this a little bit more. But we'll see. Just watch the channel, because if I'm going to do it, I'll try to make an event or whatever, so you can see when it's happening. Hey, Liam, how you doing? Yeah, definitely enjoying the wine. What is a LUT? So a LUT's called a lookup. A LUT stands for lookup table. And what it is, in a nutshell, it's like, let me think of the easiest way to describe it. It essentially maps it's like a map, but for your colors and tones in your image. Ooh, I gotta wipe my nose. Right, so if I create this map that says my blacks are, where's my garbage can? I must have moved it. My blacks are this way because of a curves adjustment layer, and my colors in the image are this way because of hue saturation, or maybe you throw a gradient map on there, right? What the LUT does is it takes all of that information and it stores it in a file, and then when you load that file up, it applies those details to that particular image. Another way to think of it, do you know anything about web design, Sandy? Because a LUT is sort of like a CSS, a cascading style sheet, is for a website, right? A CSS file contains a bunch of instructions for how things are supposed to look on a website. And when you apply that CSS file to a website, boom, all of that stuff shows up. A LUT is the same thing, but for a photo, for an image. So it contains instructions for what the colors are supposed to look like, what the tones are supposed to look like, and all of that stuff, and it applies it when you load it up. Yep, lookup table. That's exactly what it stands for, lookup table. So I have a mess of LUTs that I've created from my own images. I'm going to take the opacity down on this even more. There we go. And I feel like that highlights a little too, I don't know, something. So we're going to round it off, try to. I don't know. That looks better. There we go. So yeah, I hope that, yeah. Does that help? If that didn't explain it very well, I can try to explain it again. But that's essentially what it is. In fact, if you look at, here, let me show you. So let's go here to IA Writer and close that and open a file. And if we go here, give me just a moment, and we go to imports, we go to LUTs. Of course, it's not going to let me actually open it up. A LUT's essentially a text file with instructions in it. Let's go to files real quick. Let's see if it'll let me look at a LUT's contents. Yeah, it's not going on here. Yeah, on a computer, you can actually open a LUT file with a text editor and see what the instructions say. It's not exactly readable, but it is there. All right, so let's get to the last image. So that one is done. Let's do this one. This is like the shot. I loved the way it looked with like my finger jammed into my eye like that. This is my favorite shot from this particular shoot. So if you want me to explain the shoot a little bit, Michael. So I mean, it's a little bit of me expressing myself and some of my feelings about 2020. It's also just me trying to create and do some shooting because what with COVID, I haven't shot anything for most of this year. So I definitely feel the need to create again more. And I'm going to be working with some of my friends again, like Cecilia and Angela and Noelle. And we're taking precautions, so we're not just going to be like doing stuff willy-nilly. But, you know, I definitely dealt with some depression this year, which I'm sure a lot of us have, you know, because let's face it, 2020 has been, you know, all sorts of fucked up. And so I wanted to do something, and I decided to live stream it because I was like, why not? And I painted myself, and the idea was pretty straightforward in terms of the look. I knew I wanted to paint myself white. I wanted to black out my eye sockets and then do what I'm doing here in the edit, which is turn my eyes completely black. And part of what attracts me to this, like I said earlier, is I've been drawn to the starkness of like black and white and the contrast between black and white. And some of that is certainly a reflection of like the political situation here in the United States and the way people are responding to COVID and masks and all of this kind of stuff. And like, I'm not trying to start a discussion about that in our chat right now because whatever you feel about whatever, that's not what we're here to discuss because I don't want this to turn into an argument because I know we have a diversity of people and we all have different thoughts and feelings about stuff. So I'm not trying to start that. But I think it's fair to say that the United States in particular is a bit conflicted right now about a lot of things. COVID is just one of them. And so, you know, this is me sort of expressing a little bit of how I feel based on all of this stuff. And yeah, that's the shoot. I hope that helps. It's a little bit, you know, loosey-goosey, but sometimes that's kind of how I do things. All right, so yeah, let's just do the same thing. Duplicate frequency separation, do the eye, throw on the LUT, and call it a job, because that's really all we got to do here. This doesn't need much cleanup. I might hit my forehead a little bit, but I kind of like the messiness up there too, so I think I'm okay with that. We'll see how it looks once it's done. If I feel it's distracting, I'll go in and do something with it. We'll see. So let's just jack that up. I was hitting it around 10, so I'm just going to punch 10 in there. And go... Excuse me. More wine? Yeah, fuck it. Not too much more, though. I do have to work tomorrow morning. Okay, so we got a low frequency here. Let's get back in here and do a little coloring once again. That seems good. And we'll grab our brush tool and brush that bad boy in. It's a little... I think it's a little dark over there. So I think right about there I need to lighten this up a hair. maybe around there. See what that looks like. It feels a little bit better. I'm back up here. We got to darken it down again. Here we go. This will probably be a little bit darker in here. Okay. That should be good there. So once again, I'm going to draw in my highlight first. I've been doing photo gigs over the last 4 weeks and it feels great after all the craziness. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're able to do that, and I hope you're obviously staying safe while you do, because we've gotta. All right. Got our highlight. And now let's draw in our eye. Okay, let's go ahead and blur that highlight. And hit it with the erase tool just a little bit. And then drop the opacity again. Like 70 or so is good. And bring in our LUT and see what it looks like. With my hazmat suit, yeah. Hey, how you doing, Running Gun? Yeah, man, I'm glad you stumbled across it. How's it hanging? Everything all right? Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm going to drop the opacity here a little lower again. Like, ish. Feels good. Yeah, I shot a self-portrait the other night, and now I'm finishing up the edits on them. I'm just feeling this one, trying to decide what I want to do here. I think I might clean up the forehead a hair, so I'm going to come up here and throw a pixel layer in, and I'm just gonna whack around with the in-painting brush a little bit here. So like this line right here is kind of bothering me, right? This. There. That's better. Like that was bugging me right there, but that I think makes it. Yeah, I dig it. You mentioned planning that. Yeah, that's right, I did. Yeah, it took me long enough. We did talk about it on the podcast. I couldn't remember if we did. And that's been how long now? It's been a good month or two. So yeah, it obviously took me a little while to finally actually decide, fuck it, I'm going to finally do this thing. So I'm glad I did. I think I'm going to do more. I don't know how often. But it did feel good to do. That's for sure. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know you took a break from YouTube too, and obviously yours was shorter than mine. But yeah, I'm still like, truth. Like I'm still very much. By the way, you guys, you should check out Run and Gun's channel if you haven't already. It's a good channel, well worth checking out. JT's a good guy. Anyway, I'm still like digging the not having any kind of obligation to YouTube right now. And I know that's an obligation that I created for myself. So I don't blame anybody but myself. But the reason I've been so reluctant to do anything with YouTube is that, like, I know me, right? And I understand third week of a break. Yeah, I mean, if you ever want to just chat, like, I'm not talking about podcast or whatever, you ever want to just, like, talk YouTube, like, you got my number, man. Oh, fuck you, Windows. Do not try to restart me in the middle. Oh, shit.